Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session, and we'll be watching these four scans for this breakout to pop up, and we want to look to the right, make sure it has volume flow. If it doesn't, there's no sense in clicking on it. Also, we'll be watching this scan here. What you want to see is a green symbol, and you want to see an up arrow, just like so. You can check these as they pop up. They are movers for the morning. Also, once we see a stock pop up, we want to come over and check the current bar volume. We want to make sure there's enough volume to get in and get out safely. And if there is, we will then come over and check these bars. We want green bars breaking above this yellow average volume line. At the same time, in the My Blessing, we want this line to be green and rising. And this is the money flow down here. We prefer this one to be pointing due north and rising in green as well. And also up here, you will see a buy and sell signal and a neutral, and that's these white arrows that will pop in when the volume exceeds above normal. And also, if you are a new trader, make sure that you come here and watch these live streams over and over and over. Don't just come here clicking the mouse, or you could lose some or all of your money. Do it the old-fashioned way if you've never been here before. Watch these streams, write it down on paper, your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper over time, then change over to real money, but trade small share size. Anywhere between 1 and 10 shares if you're trading real money when you first start. And if you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. Also, in your active trader, make sure that your TIF is showing EXT for extended hours so you don't miss a trade. And thank you for joining me this morning as we begin the week. Monday. Let's call it Money Monday. Hopefully we'll get one or two moving this morning and put a little bit of money in the bank. We have about 2.5 minutes to go before the top of the hour. That's when the market opens. And we will see how it goes. I'm not seeing too much moving around this morning. I'm seeing a lot of yellow, but I'm not seeing any volume. Maybe this one. If I can click it fast enough. We always have that one stock that's taking off just before our market opens. So be very careful. If it's still running when our market opens, they could all just sell off as we're coming in and we lose money. So be cautious of that. And that's how fast it happens. I saw one spiking. It was yellow, and then it went away on the yellow, and then it came back, and it was already taking off. All of the indicators were green at one point, but now we're getting weaker. Remember, these white arrows are extreme volume breakouts. They are pretty good at picking up the extreme breakouts, so be ready when that happens. And good morning, YouTubers. Thank you for joining me this morning. About 30 seconds to go. All right, we have launched. Let's see what happens. I see immediately a bunch of red popping in here, a bunch of red arrows here. Watching to the right side of this breakout to see if they have volume flow. HCAI spiking up near the high. It may not get much higher, so don't just jump in here at the top. I guess they're proving me wrong this morning. That's good. I hope they prove me wrong all morning. Spiking up a little, currently at $1.90, bouncing around. Don't know how much more it has to it. These indicators are not due north. Money flows flipping from red to green. Good job, Greg B. Good job, Gary. Greg B, $140 already this morning. It's only been a minute, 30 seconds. Good job, Gary, at 275. Good job, Peter, at 200. Good job, D, at 175. Man, you guys have quick fingers this morning. I'm still waking up. AB over on YouTube made $42. Ghost Win, 6 cents a share. Or 6 cents. I don't know which one it is. We're going to give you 6 cents a share. That sounds better, right? Look like sellers are taking profit up here. They're not selling the stock off. There may be more to come. Always watch a stock until it's done. This one is not done. Watching these dark bars down below, we want to see a green bar rising up before we decide to get in again. And we are not seeing that. Good job, Ghost Win, $60. Only see one breakout right here. And it's not breaking out. There's no volume. Great job, traders, already this morning. A minute, 30 seconds into the session, you already put money in the bank. Good job. Now the rest of us need to get on board. Good job, Autumn Rain, on your $15 win. Good job, Quant Baby, $3 on 100 shares. Hey, you guys have beat me if you made 1 penny because I didn't trade it. Still hadn't sold off. It's holding the price up here at the higher levels. HUSA trying to come up off the bottom. It's a $20 stock. It's in a great price range. And when you hear me say great price range, that means it's not going to be jumping all over the place like those cheaper stocks. Looks like the volume is still a little bit low on this one. We do have some white arrows popping in occasionally. Volume still really low on HUSA. RBNE seems to be waking up here a little bit in the $7.60 range. Don't see any white arrows yet. No reason to even think about getting in. Seeing a few of them coming up off the bottom. LPTX under $1 popping up, around 70 cents, 65 cents. Let's see if it'll break out anymore. Got to be very cautious on these really cheap stocks. They could sell off on you and take your money. This one's slightly pulling back. Few buyers coming in. Still no white arrows. Well, we have one down here at the bottom. This one does count. Let's see if we get a new high. Can they push it that hard? Doesn't look like it's going to break through. They're trying, though. There we go. 73 cents so far. That's about a dime up from when I first posted it. HUSA rose up, but then pulled back from profit taking. It didn't actually sell off back to the bottom. We'll keep an eye on it for a few minutes. CDTX, thank you. A. I don't know your name. I just see the letter A, but thank you. Not enough volume on this one to even think about getting in. We have no volume flow. Good job, Rosebud. RBNE trying to push up higher. Thank you, Milo. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if the buyers come in and keep pushing higher. Checking the volume. It's okay. It's flowing, but it's not breaking out. Kind of medium volume on this one. Some slight profit taking. You can see the red here in this bar when it pops in. Those are sellers taking profit. A red bar from profit takers. Money flow is slightly red. A few more buyers coming into RBNE. See green bars coming in. We have green indicators down below it. We have a white extreme volume spike down here lower. They're not attacking it right now, so it's not going to go up. Volume has slowed. Not seeing anything else at the moment. HUSA white arrow trying to create a new high here. Still not a whole bunch of volume in this stock. Barely moving. Good job, Mojave Trader on RBNE 150. Good job, Jay, on CDTX 130. Am I missing these stocks or what? CDTX currently pulling backwards. That is correct, Gary. All of a sudden, we're back to quiet. Enjoy your coffee while it's half warm. SPY is really tanking right now. I don't know if any of you have looked at it. I'm using Profit Slayer on the candles. Not seeing any breakout signals with volume. Already watching LPTX Goldfinger. We're on the backside of the trade. And what I mean by that, the stock's already ran. We usually don't have as great a performance on the backside of it. I've been watching SOXS. It's moving so slow, don't know if I even want to post it. It's just slow crawling. Nitrox, if you go to edit studies and the gear icon, you should be able to turn it off in there. Thank you, Gary. INDP, a penny stock, down in the 59-cent range, trying to break out. But Jake, I'm not running that part of the program. I find that this one is more accurate. All you have to do is watch for a green symbol and a green arrow up. Check each one of them. INDP bouncing around, but we have a big red dominator bar. Those are sellers giving up on it. Nitrox, if you go into the code, you can put a hashtag in front of the word alert on each one you do not want to go off. INDP finding a few buyers, but the price still holding around 58. Nitrox because it's too early in the morning. Got a breakout here really strong on INDP, spiked up to 90 cents, way too quick for me. Plus, I don't trade them under $1. Hopefully, some of you were watching it like a hawk and you were ready for that breakout. Good job, Robert, on YouTube at $9.30. Good job, Greg B. At 222, Peter at 122. C Bengals at 12, only 50 shares. Gary 151. Good job, AB, on YouTube for $20. And Greg T on YouTube for $21.46. Good job, Mac, 17 cents a share. And T with $44 and R with $12.24. BBG minus $5. Good save on that one, BBG. Me too, developed 3, too fast for me. Plus, I don't trade them under $1. I always get stung by them. They seem to pull down faster than I can click the mouse. See you later, King. Amazing. You have a blessed one. Few more buyers trying to bring the price back up. Probably not going to happen. RBN needs some volume before it'll start rising. It's almost stopped. Not seeing any breakout signals. See you later, GK. Have a blessed one. Autumn Rain, try restarting or manually starting the scan under the scan tab. If that doesn't work, then change scans in that watch list and then go back to it. Or Autumn Rain, if you didn't change the volume down to 50,000 for pre-market, that could be the reason why. So what I did here is I made two of these scans. I saved one. I lowered the volume to 50,000. Then I saved it as extreme breakout pre. so that I had two of them where I didn't have to go into the code and change everything. That's the one I'm currently running on your screen. That's the only difference, Majika. I lowered the volume to 50,000. Well, I'm ready for another one, but I'm not seeing anything yet. I haven't even made a trade yet. But I will get a couple in before the end of the day. INDP, thank you, Goldfinger. It's going to have to break above this level right here in order to break out. And of course, you know we need a white arrow. Good job, Gary. 240 total on INDP. See you later, Philly Will. Have a blessed one. Yeah, I see it there in Magic Scan. $2.83 so far. Profit taking going on. It'll probably spike right back upwards. Let's see if it turns around. Would like to see a white arrow pop in here. Lot of activity going up now. There's that white arrow for the spike. A lot of tall wicks developing on the top of this one. Be very careful. Those are all sellers driving the price back down. I'm kind of glad I didn't click the mouse button. Good job, Autumn Rain. Thank you, Gary, for posting it. Let's see if the buyers can outnumber the sellers here. That's what it's going to take to get any higher. Right now, we got a pair of tweezers working on the top. Going to be a tough one. Leo, I'm not tracking news here. If there's good news, the stock will spike and it will appear in one of these scans. So I let everybody else read the news. If they start buying it, it pops up. Not looking good for guts. Got a downward arrow that time. SPY is continuing to fall. IBO, really cheap stock, under 50 cents, spiked up and spiked right back down. It may be just getting going here. Let's see if it'll take off. We did get a white arrow popped in on that previous candle. Let's see if they can push it up to $150. That would be nice. Man, Joe, I was watching that one for today. If you remember our previous conversation on Friday evening, pushing higher up to 61 cents now. A lot of profit taking going on. This is why I don't like these cheaper stocks. It takes 10 minutes to get up there and a quarter of a second to lose it all. Him's lost a contract with somebody. Good job, Greg B. A little bit tough market this morning, but we have some profits being made. So I'm not going to complain. White arrow trying to pop in. Let's see if it'll push higher. They're definitely trying to push it. There's the breakout. Love those white arrows. They are correct 99% of the time. See you later, Johnny. Have a blessed one. Let's see if we spike again. The arrow has came back, pushing up a little more. Getting a little bit weaker up here at the top side. Good job, Katsin and Greg B. Still not really selling off and dropping to the bottom. There could be more to come. We'll just keep an eye on it for a while. White arrows trying to come back in. Let's see if they can push it. See what happens. Big red dominator bar, profit taking. Guess they're giving up on it for now. And then the buyers come back. Can we push? They don't want to give up on it. 69 cents. It was only a couple of pennies on that one. But holding on to the top higher price range, there may be more to come. And more profit takers. Good job, Autumn Rain, pulling another $40 profit off of IBO. Greg B worked his way up to 160 or got another 160. And Cat's In got $34 off of it. Autumn Rain got 57. Autumn Rain pulled another 40. KK minus 35. Good save there, KK. Good job, Joe. That's more than I made. I didn't trade it. Good job, Metronome. Got 9 cents on 5 shares. That's green, brother. All right, YouTubers. Unfortunately, that hour of free is up, and IBO still pushing a little bit more. But I appreciate each and every one of you who continually join me on YouTube on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I do a free live session on those 3 days starting at 6 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you're here. We make a lot of money scalping these stocks bright and early. And pre-market opens up at 6 Central or 7 Eastern. And I can't calculate the Western Coast. It's too early for me. But anyhow, thank you for joining me. If you don't know who I am, I'm Ricky Gaspard. I am a coder for Thinkorswim. I've been doing it for over 16 years, and I've been trading off the platform since the 1990s. I know this platform in and out. So come and join us. Hit that label at the top of the chat. Join us over on Discord. Once you get on Discord for free, there's an Upgrade Now channel on the left. Click that if you're interested in joining us, but only do it for a month at a time as we are transitioning over to volumespikes.com and getting off of this Discord platform who gives us nothing but trouble. But anyhow, thank you for joining me this morning. God bless each and every one of you. I will see you on Wednesday. I am out.